Hello, everyone. Last time I did not do very well as far as making sense. I honestly, I don't know, things weren't going well that day. Sometimes when you go to do something, it's just not the right day to do it. Maybe that was the case. Anyways, I'm back. I want to work on my Abandoning Perfection journal. And as you know, we have prompts to do this journal with. I will already tell you I made a boo-boo. I should have read the prompt list a little more carefully before I started. It said tear the bottom half of 2 pages off and trade their places. And I tore the top half of 2 pages off and traded their places. So I may have to redo that prompt down the road, but for the moment, I'm going to leave it because we are at the very best abandoning perfection. I also managed to put my page number on the wrong spot on my list, which there again, we're supposed to be abandoning perfection. So this time, however, I came prepared with a list of the prompts that I want to try to work on. That's what you call, it might be what you call cheating. I'm not sure, but I just know that I was very much discombobulated last time, so I don't really like that feeling. I don't like not kind of knowing where I'm headed. Not a big deal, but at the same time, it was something that wasn't making me happy. So, as we talked about last time, I have not actually put the page numbers on my pages. So, I just have most of them written down with pencil. And that's all I'm going to do for right now because I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do about the page numbers. We're supposed to, one of the prompts is to put the page numbers on with as many different fonts and ways as possible. So that's the plan for that. This first prompt that I'm going to work on is to rip a magazine image and glue it back together, but leave space in between the image. So that's what my plan is to do that. And I honestly think I'm going to ink the edges of the magazine image to, I don't know, make that torn apart space even more. And the rest of the things I'm just going to get busy and work on here today. And then I'll be back at the end and we'll talk about it a little bit. Maybe that's, I don't know, maybe it was the prompts or not doing things. I don't know. It was a kind of a funny day. Anyways, I'm going to get busy here. I'm not going to use anything special, but we'll talk about it when I get finished, okay? Okay, guys, that's going to take a while to dry. So we're going to call it done today, which I think I finished all the prompts that I was planning on doing. I don't know. Maybe I could get some more of that squashed sideways. Oh, that's better. It didn't say I couldn't rearrange it. There we go. That's better. That makes me a little happier. That was squash paint between 2 pages. Then we had to, and I'm just gonna close it for the moment. We had to rip a magazine image and glue it back, leaving space in between, and I really like that one. We had to use crayons and color all the colors on one page, which I did do. I used 24 different colors on this page. Now, I did go back and color over some of them. The image was still coming through, and that's part of the thing of using magazine pages. You either have to cover it up or figure out what you're going to do with it. Today's work is making me a little happier. While the pages are not any way perfection, at least they're more me. So I'm a lot happier with them. So I colored all over the paper, and then another one of our prompts was scribble all over a page. So I used my Posca pens and I scribbled all over the top of the crayon, which I actually really like this. I used different thicknesses of the markers and just scribbled, and it's kind of fun. By no means is it a fancy art journal page, but I do like it. Then we had to round the corners of 10 pages, but only 10 pages. And so part of the pages have rounded corners and part of them don't. And that's, that's about the letting it go. That's the kind of abandoning perfection that we were trying to work towards. And this is not perfection, but at the same time, it's a little bit more me than what I was getting the other day. That doesn't mean I can't do something more to this page, and it doesn't mean that I won't have fun with this book. But the other thing I have noticed is that one of the things I might not be happy with is the fact that this is such an odd shape for me. I really like more square pages. So, and this is putting paint between 2 pages and squashing it. And that came out pretty good. I kind of like that. There again, it's not necessarily a finished page, but what it is one of the prompts. And because it's going to have to dry, I'm going to have to put it aside and go on with some other chores, which is fine. You could use your heat tool. I would be really careful using a heat tool on magazine pages, just FYI. It could easily lead to them curling and buckling. So anyways, guys, I am going to go for today. I'm going to read you a quote. Remember that you will find a link to the prompt list in the description box below. There will be a playlist for this Abandoning Perfection Journal up there in the corner. And if you're enjoying these videos, play along. Have fun with this. If you're making videos of your own and you would post them at the same time, Friday afternoons, 5 o'clock Central Time, we'd love to know that. And we'd love to share your videos. I hope this is something that you might find fun and play along with us. Lisa and I thought this would be a fun project. I'm going to read you a quote from our 1001 Ways to Creativity, and then I'm going to go on for right now. The only difference between an artist and a lunatic is perhaps that the artist has the restraint or courtesy to conceal the intensity of his obsession from all except those that are similarly affected. Osbert Stillwell. The difference between an artist and a lunatic is, perhaps, that the artist has the restraint or courtesy to conceal the intensity of his obsession from all except those similarly affected. That's interesting. Okay, guys, go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.